I always forget that there's like a thing where you set up the stream
There's
title.
stuff that needs to happen.
Well, when I started streaming, streams didn't have titles, I don't think. Like, that's something that's new.
I feel like they did.
No, I mean, back on Ustream in 2008, streams did not have titles, I don't think.
Okay, fair enough. But like, you've had like 10, like at least a decade to
Yeah,
get used to this.
but like,
Like at a certain point, Joe, it's on you.
at a certain point, but I'm not sure we're there yet. I'm
I
gonna.
think I think 10 years is probably a good point.
Well, maybe. I
Just
don't.
a thought.
Yeah. Okay, so Crash with Cleo. Woo! It's set up. I set the stream title.
Hooray!
Hooray.
We're
Oh,
present.
yay.
We are in the universe.
So you had trick or treaters last night?
I didn't.
Oh no.
I had none. Which means I've got like lots of loads of sweets to get through. Oh no, the
Oh, no.
humanity.
Yeah, that's why I only buy good stuff that I would want to eat. Because
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
I've got like an entire box of like Twix and stuff. So
well, there you go.
I'm good with that.
You're
Oh,
set now.
hey, What a Munch! What a Munch has resubscribed for 4 months. We've known each other a long time now. It's official. Yeah, 4 months is a long time. I agree. Yeah. I'm still kind of like, guys, I don't know if you know, I moved recently.
Wiggle, wiggle.
So things are not chaotic. They're just a little bit less organized than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I do still have like boxes and boxes of washi tape and things. I feel like I was fairly like I had a box that was labeled craft stream for like everything in the craft stream.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everybody. I appreciate you.
Morning.
I appreciate you being here.
I like that you've got a new desk. It looks like different.
I do
different
have a new
surface
desk.
there.
This is okay. Okay, let's just have a talk about what's going to happen. Right. This is the little desk. This is going to be my craft stream desk.
Oh, it's
now
a wee
over
baby
here.
desk.
This is the baby desk because I'm going to have like an L-shaped desk. I've already got the other part, but this is the only part that's set up at the moment. This is going to be my craft stream desk. I'm going to have my monitors sort of over there so I can move the little monitor just over here so I can see it when I'm craft streaming. And now,
I like it.
and then I've got my big desk where everything else is going to go. So... You're going on my TV while I play Obra Dinn. Yes, Obra Dinn is great. So yeah, I'm going to have a much longer desk where all the other stuff takes place. So yeah, this is going to be my craft stream desk.
Yay.
Yay. Feels weird being at a desk, genuinely, these days. So yeah, like I'm just things are happening and I don't know what I'm doing in like life at the moment. Like everything's kind of chaos, but with a like good chaos.
Yeah, I mean, presumably you've knocked out a few of the essentials. Like, you've got water and power hooked up to the new place.
I've got water and power.
You got the cats moved, right?
Cats, and they're both eating now, which is good.
Were they stressed out and not eating?
Yeah, Atlas was fine. GLaDOS didn't eat for like 3 days, so she almost went to the vet.
Oh, no.
But she's eating now. I almost have the kitchen sorted out. Some reason, all my spoons are gone.
Like,
So I need to
emotionally.
go out and... Not emotionally, physically. I have no spoons.
Physically. This is not a metaphor or anything. This is
not
like,
a metaphor.
they're gone.
I have no spoons. Like, yeah, I have no spoons. This is not a metaphor. This is real. So like, I need to go out today and buy some spoons. I only found this out yesterday. I now have a working microwave and fridge freezer. That's good. I can now buy food. I can now get appliances in the house.
What kind of appliances are you going to get? Are you gonna get a
I need to get a
dishwasher?
dishwasher and a washing machine,
Ooh.
pretty much.
Do you have a
I've
dryer
already
already,
got.
or are you gonna do like clothes
Yeah,
on?
yeah. Like the washing machine in my old place I rented, so
Hmm.
yeah,
But you
it's
owned
kind
the
of.
dryer.
I own the dryer,
It's
yes.
an odd combo.
Um, well, like I rented the washing machine a long time ago,
Hmm.
and then um, I had enough money to buy one or the other, and I thought I might as well get the dryer. And honestly, I found a place where you can just go and wash your clothes.
Like a
Um,
laundromat of some kind.
it's not a laundromat. It's weird.
Is it
It's washing machines in a car park.
in a car park?
In a car, it's
That
next to a supermarket, but it's washing machines in a car park.
so it's like a parking lot with like little
Hmm.
overhangs over the machines, kind of like the way they would have like vending
Yeah,
machines sometimes with like a
yeah.
little roof over them.
It's like that. It's
It's
like that. It's
washing
great.
machines in a... I'm
But it's next to a supermarket, so it's their car park. But you just
huh.
go in, sit there for half an hour, and your washing is done. And I'm like, don't really need a washing machine right now because that's doable.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually I've lived in apartment buildings that had their own washing machines, and I kind of liked that better because I could go in with 3 bags of laundry and
Hmm.
use all, okay, I'm gonna use 3 wash machines and 3 dryers and get it all done in an hour or 90 minutes,
I
right?
mean, it's
Whereas,
yeah,
like,
it's
if you
just
got your own washing machine, you're like, okay, gotta run a load of towels, and I gotta run the sheets, and I gotta run the clothes.
yeah. But it like I I don't really want to sing the praises of the washing machine factory, but it was just sort of like this is really convenient. I can go and do my shopping,
Mm-hmm.
and when I come back, the washing machine will be finished. And I can take the clothes home and dry them,
Yeah.
and it's pretty good. I 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Just out of curiosity, what are you using to transport the wet clothes in your car? Are you using
A
garbage bags?
laundry basket.
Okay, so you're not. Is it like a plastic laundry basket then?
It's a plastic laundry basket, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Because, yeah, I was thinking like if you had like a fabric bag that you were keeping your laundry in, you wouldn't want.
No, that would just make it wet.
You'd have a wet bag of. And then a wet
Yeah,
car.
yeah. No, no, no. Like it's a plastic laundry. It's a couple of plastic laundry baskets. Must be a Scottish thing, maybe.
Have you gotten
Um,
any like as somebody who's looking at moving to Scotland as an outsider, have you gotten any pushback for like, oh, all these outsiders coming in and ruining our
no,
country?
everyone's been really nice.
Okay, good. Because I
Like
don't want to ruin their country
aggressively.
or anything by being American. Uh,
I mean, Joe. I mean, I'm already here, so No, they've been incredibly nice.
hmm
Like the nerd places that I've been to are like just really excited to have people.
what is a
Um,
nerd place? Do they have pinball machines?
oh, there's a local uh D&D Warhammer sort of place.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so
Hmm.
Scotland forever for real. I mean, it's nice here. People are chill, and
I'm
they
so
do. I don't really experience in the UK. I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
wait. What do they do that you don't experience? It kind of got robot-y.
Uh, being talking to people.
Oh, okay.
I'm Southern.
Hmm.
That's not a thing that
Me
happens to
too.
us, really.
Gotcha.
Um, but yeah, everyone's really nice. Everyone's talking to me.
Hmm.
They ask me nice questions and they pay me compliments. I don't need much else.
Aw. What kind of compliments? I want to hear people saying nice things about Cleo.
Don't know. That makes me
No,
uncomfortable.
oh no.
No.
Okay.
Etho said nice things to me recently and it made me weird.
Oh no.
It's weird.
Oh,
It's odd.
hey,
Don't do that.
do you want to mess with Etho?
Always.
Okay, because I'm in striking distance on this decked out thing. I just need a few extra shards. Um, and
Uh-huh.
so like I don't have anything good to trade you, except a chance to strike against your foes. So You
I
just
mean,
let
me
me
and
know.
Etho aren't foes anymore. We
Uh-huh.
kind of have a thing going on right now,
Ooh, a
and
thing.
like we're teamed up
Mm-hmm.
in the death games.
I don't know what that
So
is, but
it's the life series. We're
well,
buddies
why
at
would it
this
be called the
point
Death Games if it's the Life series?
because it's because you die.
Um,
Um,
I don't know. I never died
so
while playing Half-Life because I'm very good at not being eaten by like sealing tongues. But whatever.
I'm not saying no, Joe. I'm just saying it's awkward right now.
Okay, okay.
You were weird before Etho complimented you. Yeah, but he compliments me. That's weird. I feel justified in that being odd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. Everybody have a drink. You are thirsty.
I am thirsty. Thank you.
Nice to know here you've got a good flag. Was that? I'm not sure. I mean, I suppose I do.
Yeah, I've
Like,
got some questions in my chat real quick about what I'm doing. So this is a pop
oh,
bumper
there's always a
assembly.
question.
Yeah, this is a pop bumper assembly. You might recognize the top of it from a pinball machine. It's got a little thing here the ball presses down on, which then depresses. I'm trying to make sure the camera's showing like this saucer down here, which creates a contact, which then triggers a coil to push or pull this down. And so I'm going to be building 4 of these on my Minecraft playfield. These are one of the more expensive components in a pinball machine because they're very complicated and you have to maintain them. So I was hoping to order one of these a long time ago because part of the problem is because they're so complex, I didn't want to work from sketches and I
Right.
wanted to work from like a physical one. So now I'm creating sketches based on the physical one, but there's a difference between looking at somebody else's drawing and like the reference I'm making is for right now I'm currently creating sketches designed to to imagine this in Minecraft. So it's like okay, I've marked out like it's 18 blocks along this at the scale we're working at. And then it's going to be like 16 blocks along this side. So now I got to mark that. So yeah, basically I'm just drawing out different views of what I need to build in Minecraft so that I can reference these sketches and quickly build 4 of these on my pinball machine playfield.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mini Cheese Mouse was resubscribed for 32 months and says, "Welcome to Scotland."
Woo!
Glad to be here.
I really try to avoid saying things like I'm so jealous. I really try to tell people like I'm happy for you, I'm excited for you, but like I am
You're
so
jealous.
jealous that you've gotten to move to Scotland. Like I cannot wait until I have that kind of freedom.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I get it.
like I am excited for you. I am happy for you, but like also I'm like I want to do that. Like but I'm glad it's going well because you know I always prefer to learn from other people's mistakes. And, you know, the fact that things seem to be going well for you so far means you're going to be emboldened and make really interesting mistakes I can learn from soon. No, just kidding.
I honestly like
Mhm.
I had a like you know when you move you always have there was this a good idea moments. And I think yeah, actually it was I think I did a good thing. I think this was the smart choice.
Yeah, my fiance and I were looking at some places on I forget what the British equivalent or the Scottish equivalent of Zillow is, but like you know a website where you can look at like houses and flats and stuff.
It's Rightmove probably.
Yeah, something like that. They're not paying us, so I don't have to get the name right.
Oh,
You know what I mean.
okay.
But
Yeah, no.
but yeah, no, we were looking at places and it's just like, oh my gosh, there's so many cool places where you can like see the sea. You know, because at the point
Yeah.
where it's like we can't afford to live in like the central city anyway, it's like, well, at that point, what if we move a little bit, you know, down the bus line? Because there's cool websites where you can say like, hey, if I wanted to get to central Edinburgh, you
Mm-hmm.
know, where are the bus stop? Where could I live within walking distance of a bus stop that would get me there easily, right? And
Yeah.
so it's like,
I'm
there's little clusters of areas where it's like, yeah, this is a little bit more remote, but it's a lot cheaper, but it's also still like technically walking distance to the city if you can hop the bus.
yeah, I'm about 20 minutes from the coast.
Oh, that's so nice. I miss
So
the ocean. That's the hardest thing about living in Tennessee. Is like I got to live in Florida for 2 years as a kid, and being able to just go to the ocean was so cool.
Oh, thank you, NJ, for the 32-month resub. Good morning, 32 months. Yay! I was just saying I hope to meet you someday. Aw, that's sweet.
Yay!
It's
Oh,
possible.
I have some good news about meeting people. Not Cleo,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, but
You've
so
already met me. You don't need to meet anybody
well,
else.
I know. Yeah, I'm done. I could just go be a hermit forever now.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah, I'm done.
you're done.
Yeah, no, well, I'm actually some of y'all might know I'm going to be meeting Vintage Beef for the first time at PAX Unplugged at the beginning of December in Philadelphia. Um, the Sunday of the convention, Beef and I had already announced we were going to have a panel where basically I'm going to be talking with Beef. Like, basically, I'm going to be kind of interviewing him. We're going to be kind of having a conversation about the TCG development and things like that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so 3 hours before our panel starts, we've got a 2 hour autograph session that was just approved. So we're going to have 2 hours for fans to bring up their TCG cards and get them signed. Then we'll take a break for an hour so everybody can rest, grab lunch or whatever, and then hit our panel. And
Sweet.
yeah, so I was a little bit, I was a little bit worried that we wouldn't get the like the queue room where they do the autographs. Like
Hmm.
there's very high demand, you know? And so it's like,
Right.
even though we cleared the bar for getting the panel, it's like, ooh, I don't know if they're gonna give us the queue room. Because sometimes if you're kind of smaller creators, they'll say, you guys should really just pay $1,600 for a table and have people wander up to your table in the expo hall. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to basically be like too important, or you have to be a fire hazard for them to give
Mm-hmm.
you, because at the point where you can say, well, even if we had the table, the line would be too long.
Yeah.
It would be a problem, you know. So it's really exciting that Beef and I got approved for an autograph session in like the formal
Awesome.
queue room autograph area.
That's really awesome. Well done. Well
Hey,
done, you.
I see that PBF or PFB, it's hard to see because the screen's like way over there, says, I'll be at PAX Unplugged. Awesome. Come see Beef and I on Sunday. Like I said, 2 hours of autographs, and then we'll be doing a 1 hour discussion about TCG development. It's called Hermitcraft TCG Physical Blessings of a Digital World. Because the PAX people love like really whimsical titles. And I've been to a lot of PAXs. I was like, I know what they want. Got that approved.
Thank you, Magnum Indy, for the biddies. And Juniper Willows was resubscribed for 29 months. Thank you very much.
Okay. But yeah, Cleo, I'd love once you get more settled if you could make it out to an event like that. It would be
Maybe.
fantastic to have you.
Maybe.
I know you're
Maybe.
dubious. I'm just saying, like, we would love to have you.
I'm yes. I know. But also,
Eh,
eh,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Well, we'll be happy to have you whenever you do decide. And like here's the other thing too is you can learn from our mistakes on this. I'm sure there's stuff we're gonna be like, oh boy, we should have done this differently. And by the time you get here, we'll know how to do it right. So
I don't believe that.
we'll know how to do it better than the first time. That might be more
Yeah, that
plausible.
I do believe. That I believe.
Yeah.
That's plausible. It's your birthday next week on Thursday. Well, happy birthday for next week on Thursday. Sorry, I'm at the point where like everybody's like the people that are watching me are just like, what is she doing? And like, genuinely, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. My brain is kind of all over the place. I've been very tired.
3 times 2.37. Okay. Lakshmi13 says, "Oh no, the autograph session is during NJ's presentation." I will say, for people who have already met me, like Lakshmi13, we've hung out at a meetup in Salem.
It's not worth doing twice.
I go to NJ's thing. Like I'm glad that Beef and I got approved for this, but like, this is a more structured thing for like the families that are there, where the parents don't really care about Hermitcraft. They can just look at the schedule and go, "Oh, there's the Hermitcraft's autograph, whatever." Like, I'll take my kids to this.
Yeah.
Lakshmi13, you're gonna be like hanging out with us at the hotel bar for the 2 nights before this. You can get your stuff signed when we're just palling around, right? Because the thing is, like, the families there with their 8-year-olds aren't necessarily going to be hanging out at the hotel bar with us, right? They're doing the structured parts of the con, not the more informal, casual stuff.
This is not the only time you are willing to sign an autograph.
Mm-hmm.
You will be willing to sign for people that you know. You'll be willing to sign probably regardless.
Well, even people I don't know. If somebody comes up to Beef or I at the hotel bar, like, you can get your stuff signed. We'll have Sharpies on us.
Yeah.
And also, NJ says that her thing is an hour before ours. So, yeah. So you could probably actually.
There you go.
So there you go.
Easy.
So yeah, it's fine.
Mama Joe Twins cheered 300 biddies. Thank you very much. McLesley cheered 50 biddies. Mini Cheese Mouse cheered 100 biddies. Thank you.
Woo.
And McLesley cheered more biddies. Thank you. The soundboard hasn't. I have not turned off the Halloween soundboard yet. So they're getting free soundboard stuff. I say free. They're paying for it, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
If a creative person tells you know what they're doing, they're lying.
NJ says you didn't
That's
see
not always true.
last night. Did I misunderstand your I saw your DM last night, but maybe I didn't understand it. It's immediately after my learn and play. Oh, okay. I thought, yeah, no, sorry.
Thank you, Magnum Indy, for the biddies.
The key thing was you said, NJ, I realize this means you might not make my event. Oh, I guess because you're worried about, because I might have to get to the autograph area before. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I thought there was a more direct conflict. Okay.
Is that all sorted now?
Yeah, that's all sorted. Okay. Okay.
Current mood was upset, but now it's calm and relaxed. Well, we're
very calming people. That's why.
I'm very calming people.
I'm calming people too. I'm soothing them right now.
Oh, choo choo! Got ourselves a hype train.
Wait, where?
Thank you, Pseudo Microflorex Dubious, for the biddies.
Hold on.
That's all I can. Indeed.
Okay.
Do your homework.
Oh man.
Yes, please go do your homework. Do not watch a stream and not do your homework.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we will make it so you have to focus on the homework.
Yeah, I straight up ban people who come in and they're like, I should be doing my homework, but I'm here instead. Aren't I a rebel? And I'm like,
oh no, this person has said I'm going to do my homework, which is
go
allowed.
do your homework. Go do your homework.
McLesley has cheered another 300 biddies. Thank you.
Okay.
I hope the moving went okay and the pile of boxes is getting smaller. There's an IKEA just outside Glasgow. Already been twice.
Oh,
Also went to Costco.
There you go.
I got the good chair that I got like a really nice relaxing chair which makes me go up and down on the stream when I lean back on it.
Oh, well, yeah, you might want to tweak some of that so you're not drifting from the microphone.
That's fine. What are you gonna do?
I don't know, not drift from the microphone. Maybe that's just...
Once for Calix's and Billy's and just like... No, honestly, I bought a bed frame.
Mm-hmm.
I've not got that set up yet because we know about the saga about me and my booming bed frame.
No, what happened now?
Oh, it broke. My last one, which is why I had the mattress on the floor.
Oh, okay.
So this one has now... I've now got it. It's in boxes upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And Costco does surprisingly good pajamas.
Oh, really? Huh.
Apparently, that's what they said. I mean, I suppose in Scotland they would have to because it's cold up here.
Yeah.
Like, it's aggressively cold. Not that I'm complaining. I actually like the cold better than the heat, which is why this was a good move for me. If you don't like the cold, don't.
Don't move to Scotland.
I'm planning on building a mega base on a server. Got any tips or advice? Yes, don't.
I would say build something that you have interest in, because like with Scarland or the pinball machine, every piece of those mega builds is a smaller individual build that Scar and I are interested in. If you're just following some mathematical pattern or architectural pattern where you're like, oh, I've got to build 300 incredibly complicated columns, but they're not interesting to you, you're going to hate it by the end instead of being excited by the end.
With my base, it was a case of I had to get the structure in so I could do the bit that I was interested in, which was the interior and the people. But I had to get the exterior done. I'm quite proud of the exterior, but like, it wasn't the fun part for me. My advice is always just do it, have some fun, and if it goes differently than how you imagine, that's okay. My experience the process is get an idea, gather resources for a few hours, go into a fugue state for 3 days, and bam, you have a castle and you have no idea where it came from.
Nice.
The exterior is really cool. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I love my base right now. It's just like, I am not a fan necessarily of the process.
Not the process.
Like, the outside is cool because it has to be, because on Hermitcraft, if you don't do cool stuff, you're voted off the island.
Oh yeah, like that time that I built a Halloween store, and everybody's like, "This is the ugliest thing anyone's ever built on Hermitcraft." I'm like, "This is what they really look like in America. They look like a strip mall that's been turned into a Halloween store."
It wasn't the ugliest thing on the server. Some people built giant blocks on the server before.
Oh.
And I would say your stuff is way better than that.
Thank you, Cleo.
You're welcome. McLesley, I don't know which of these bits that I already thanked you for, McLesley. More bits from McLesley, thank you. Woo! McLesley playing with the soundboard. I got to get everything before it goes. It's fine. I lost track. But thank you. Got to 10 classes now. Don't want to, but you're gonna. Good, because they're there for your benefit.
Yay.
And thank you, Magnum Indy, for the biddies.
Yeah, we had
the other person who is always doing the biddies. Have people in your stream that are just like, this is the thing I'm focusing on. This is what we're doing.
People on your stream.
Our pseudo microthorax dubious cheer biddies and says, happy non-Halloween cheer. Thank you. Well, like, the backpack biddies and stuff are still there. Just say, it's just they've not seen any use. Oh no, to be fair, the cow one has seen use because that's Push's favourite. So, for example, Push immediately does the had to get on the computer to buy biddies. Thank you. It's appreciated, guys. Every little helps. Although, is that an Asda thing? I can't remember if that was an Asda thing.
What's Asda?
They're owned by Walmart. So basically Walmart, but also British and sad.
Gotcha. I can't imagine anything more British than a sad Walmart.
Yeah. Hey, Elle. Thank you for coming over. We appreciate you. I need to get onto Pirates. Now that I've moved, I need to get onto Pirates more. Because I feel bad that I haven't. Especially after they spent all that time trying to work out my technical issues.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It was like, I will sit here and I'll sort out your technical issues. Great. I'm gonna go pack and go away for like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Got a cool new ship. Yeah, but I can't afford it. Like, I have no money. Like, I am stuck on the level 2 tier of ship, Elle.
Why can't you go pirate somebody to get their money? Just throwing
Um,
things out there.
because they've got it in the bank, probably.
Oh, there's a
Every little help is
bank.
Tesco's. They're not owned by Walmart anymore. Fairly sure Walmart realised that half their practices were illegal over here. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I mean, Elle, if you want to give me money so I can buy better ships, I'm saying that I'm not sad about that. We'll get you a big, cool, big ship. You know what, Elle? If we go on and we do some what do you call them, raids, we'll do that at some point. Let me go sell my nuts. I'm joking, Elle. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll get a ship. And if all else fails, I'll go on yours. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can use other people's ships, right?
We can.
Yeah, then just be like, hey, are you busy tonight? Good, I'll take your ship while you're gone. Bye.
Sorry, I crashed your ship. I'll give you the money. No, but we have like 2-seater ships and 3-seater ships, and unless you're me, I've only got a 2-seater. I'm failure.
Oh no.
The model's here. Yes. Hi, Kish. It's because I now have a setup that I can do this. What, during a craft stream? I do like the little model. I honestly, I keep on looking up and expect it to be looking down, doing bullet journal stuff, and it's just like, because it follows me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Oh
real
yeah,
ship
when
or
you
fake?
look
It's a
down,
real
it
ship.
looks down. I see what
Yeah.
you mean.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so that's gonna.
Oh God, my handwriting. No, why?
1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes back to there. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes back to
Congrats on the new setup. Honestly, I'm still working on it.
there. Mm-hmm.
I've got to go back down to my old home and have someone look after the cats whilst I'm not here. Hey!
Hi.
I'll get to that in a minute, Shifty. So, like,
Whoops.
there are, like, 2 rooms that the cats are currently allowed in. This room and my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Because GLaDOS got into the living room and then hid in the sofa.
Oh no.
So, she was super stressed. She didn't eat for like 3 days. It was like weird.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, these are the only rooms, and I had to get someone into, like, I've just given the keys to someone to take care of the cats whilst I'm not here. And I had to show them the room where all the boxes lived, and said, don't let the cats in here. You'll never see them again.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, show them the bomb site that is currently my office, which is full of boxes and blankets on walls.
Well, the boxes will help with the echo.
Yes,
Like,
I took your advice. That's why they've got the boxes in the room.
yay, yeah.
But
No,
it's a case of it looks awful from someone who doesn't understand what's happening.
oh yeah, like if you looked at like the shelving and the storage in my studio, you would be like, why would you have everything slightly like everything like the boxes are not stacked against each other. Everything's at weird angles. It looks like
Yeah.
just piles of stuff, but that's intentional because if you have everything flat, it doesn't it doesn't cut the echo.
Yeah, but I had to let someone into this room and show them this is where the cats all live. This is where the toilet is. This is where this is. I've got a painting to put on like the only flat surface, but things are going to change as well because I'm going to get the long desk in and do all my streaming and work from there. So I have to mess around with everything again. It's I need furniture. I need furniture just for this room. Just for this room.
Real quick, I need to thank Shifty Pumpkin for 30, who says for the Scotland 2036 fund. So we're gonna rotate my camera 30 degrees angular here. Do 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 do.
Is that when you're planning on moving?
It's basically as soon as my kid goes to college, which I guess is. So she's 10 now. So in 2024, she's gonna be 11. Plus 7, she'd be 18 and graduating from college or graduating from high school that May to go to college. So what's that? 7 plus 24. Yeah, so maybe 2031. Might be earlier.
Nice.
Yay.
Also, thank you, Shifty Pumpkin, for the 30 quid. Says for better ships, I think, which I appreciate. I don't think I can bribe the devs for better ships. McLesley Cheered Biddies, thank you again. Thank you again. Mr. Destructoid 75. I guess that was a thing. I don't know. That feels like a. That feels like a. Oh yeah, no, I know what that is.
What is it?
That's. Oh, it's an emote. It's an emote. It's an emote.
Emotes.
You moved and you didn't know this. Okay. I don't. It's not a secret. It's not been a secret.
Yeah. Yeah, Cleo's not like a secret mover.
No.
Yeah.
I did almost get clocked immediately.
Oh yeah.
By using my Discord name on signing up for some stuff.
Oh yeah, what'd you sign?
And somebody said, "Oh,
like
I see. We have a Hermitcraft fan in our midst." And I went, "Oh, yeah, something like that." And ran away.
Was this like a neighborhood thing where you signed up for something?
It was a neighborhood thing, yeah.
Oh no.
I did not think I was going to get clocked at all. But that is the closest I've come to being clocked since I got here. Since like ever, I think.
Hermitcraft fan in our midst. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we have a Hermitcraft fan in our midst. Yeah, something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Run away.
You're worse than me. Oh my gosh.
Of course, if they're in chat today,
yeah, they're gonna know.
If they're in chat today, they can definitely send me a message on that Discord.
Yeah.
And I will admit to you that this is who I am.
Yeah.
So something like that makes it more obvious. No, it doesn't.
Oh boy, I can't believe that.
It was just like, what do I say at this point? What do I say at this point? I had a theme of icy, and now it's just blue. We're just going blue. Big fan. I stole the URL like any great fan, right?
Yep. Well, that's like the thing too, is people will be like, "Oh, I didn't realize that Joe Hill's Tumblr was Joe Hill's Tumblr."
Why have I immediately got Discord messages?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Unrelated Discord messages, hopefully.
Unrelated Discord messages.
Unrelated Discord messages. Unrelated Discord messages. Unrelated Discord messages. Getting a lot of messages here on Discord.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's alright.
It's like, I'm not as secretive as I was, but now every Discord message is going to be, is it them? No, it's not.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen is they go, so person that I don't know is related to this user account. Yes. I don't know what you look like. True.
Yep.
What are they going to do? Mini Cheese Mouse tip $20 says, enjoy exploring Scotland. If you're near the middle of Ayrshire, there's lots within an hour's drive. I mean, Glasgow is within an hour's drive of Ayrshire, so...
Yeah.
I mean, that's technically true, regardless.
Okay.
No, I don't expect them to, like, be fans of me enough to watch the craft stream. So, to be fair, I didn't think there would be enough people in the area that this Discord covers that would have just a Hermitcraft fan.
I mean, statistically, Hermitcraft fans are everywhere.
I know. But I don't expect them to know who I am, because a lot of people don't even know my name.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's low but never zero.
Yeah.
Depending on your driving style and skill, all of Scotland is within an hour's drive of Scotland. No, it's not.
Yeah, there's some
No, it's
Upper
not.
Hebrides there. There, Outer Hebrides. There's all sorts of Hebrides.
More people tune into Hermitcraft's charity streams than watched Band-Aid.
What's Band-Aid? I know what Hermitcraft charity stream is. So, I mean, that says something already.
It was the 80s rock concert international.
Oh, is that We Are the World? Is that thing? Or is that something else?
No, it's Do They Know It's Christmas Time at All? It's that one.
Oh.
We Are the World is basically the rip-off version of Band-Aid.
Oh, I know the Do They Know It's Christmas Time thing. I just didn't know what it was called.
Yeah.
I was thinking that this was some sort of modern, like...
Yeah, no. This was in the 80s.
That's like saying more people watch Hermitcraft than attended Charles Dickens reading A Christmas Carol. It's like the technology level is not comparable. I was thinking that this was like a modern thing.
But you say that, but watching Band-Aid was a huge amount of people. It was international. It was filmed in 2 different countries. It was broadcast across the world.
How many people watched our charity stream?
I genuinely don't know, but it was quite a few.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
we were definitely in the millions at one point.
Yeah, so, but like, once again though, how many more screens are there? Like, when they say how many people were watching Band-Aid, there might have been 10 people all around the one telly. You know what I mean? Whereas now it's like, okay, everybody's got like their iPad, their cell phone. I feel like it's not a comparable tech level. I'm not saying TV wasn't huge back then. I'm just saying I don't know that the viewership numbers reflect actual viewership.
Sure, Joe.
It's a lot easier to get big numbers when everybody has 3 screens. Like, instead of like one family having 1 screen.
You heard a kitty? That's probably because there's a kitty. Hello, baby. You're not allowed around that side.
Badger says 1.9 billion people watched Band-Aid. I don't think we had 1.9 billion
I don't think we had 1.9 billion people
watching our thing. Okay.
We had a few.
I mean, also the world population is like 4 times higher now than it was in like 1980. I feel like when I was a kid, we were at 2 or 3 billion people, and we're up to like 8 billion now. Or maybe just the textbooks from the 70s we had said there were 2 billion people.
I don't think there were 2 billion. Like,
yeah,
we had several.
It must have been higher than 2 billion if 1.9 billion people watched Band-Aid, I guess. So.
No, I'm pretty sure we were at 6 billion in the 80s.
6 billion? Okay, and we're up to 9 billion now. That's still, like, a lot more.
It's a few more, yes. When Joe was a kid in the 19th century. Yeah. There were about 6 billion in the 60s, yeah.
Okay. We had some really old textbooks, okay?
Cameras resubscribed for 32 months. Thank you, honey. Good morning. Bye, Evan.
Hey, I got a tip rolling in for 10 from Kanarusha, who says, been a while since I donated, sorry. I hope your morning is
Don't ever apologize for donating, ever.
Yeah, well, and good luck looking for a new job, Kanarusha. Let's get that 10 on the abacus and rotate the camera. Do.
You are not allowed... Okay, you can go on the windowsill, that's fine.
Dun, 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 dun.
Has Cleo said where in Scotland she's moved to? Yes, Scotland.
Yeah. Band-Aid themselves claims 1.5 billion people saw it, but television people guessed 1.9 billion. Okay. So, yeah. Also, and it was called Live Aid, apparently, not Band-Aid. Okay, so...
Well, yes, it was called Live Aid, yes. Because the Band-Aid was the song, Do They Know It's Christmas Time?
Yeah.
And it was an extension of it.
See, I know the song Do They Know It's Christmas Time, I just never heard it called Band-Aid. Okay.
Or it was like all the pop stars of I mean, you weren't alive in the 80s, really.
No.
You were barely conscious.
No, I mean, okay, so this was a year before I was born, also.
Yeah.
So...
Like I say, you were barely conscious. I felt that was
yeah.
a given.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Cleo believes that life begins a year before birth.
I said the 80s. You were barely conscious in the 80s.
Okay, I thought you meant during this specific event, which, once again...
I mean, during this specific event, you were barely conscious, yes. Pedant.
Okay. So, I've got worked out roughly the like top-down cutaway part of this, and like where it's gonna protrude and stuff. Okay, so I guess I need to now work on the like other bits.
No, I'm pretty sure Joe's a cryptid and was alive through most of human evolution. So.
Yep. Oh, I had this idea that it would be. There was this thing in the show, What We Do in the Shadows, where like the vampires were upset that they kept hearing songs that they had written as like sea shanties in like the 1500s on the radio or whatever, because like they had come up with these they had all these songs like "Hey Mickey, you're so fine," "Hey Mickey, you're so fine that you blow my mind, hey Mickey," like that sort of thing. And I was like, oh, it'd be really funny if like a bunch of modern movies were actually like retellings of plays about vampires from like the Greek era. Like, could you imagine there was like a Greek Forrest Gump who was like at the Battle of Troy? He was the one that like inspired the idea for the Trojan horse. He's the one that got Pythagoras to consider the Pythagorean theorem. He's just like and it's just like, wow, it's implausible that one vampire would have been at all of these events, but you know, that's the play, you know.
I mean, that's like the first line of Spike from Buffy, isn't it? It's sort of like, if all the people that were at the crucifixion were actually there, it'd have been bad as Woodstock.
Yeah.
I was actually at Woodstock. And Joe's describing many modern movies. Which movies specifically? I want to watch them.
Well, but that's the thing, though, is, like, I actually was thinking, like, it'd be really funny to write a Greek play, like, to write in the format of Greek plays a bunch of modern movie stories. Kind of like the way they did the Shakespearean Two Gentlemen of Lebowski. But yeah, it's like, well, this one's just Forrest Gump in Greek play format, except it's about famous Greek history events. Or I don't know, stuff like that. This is this is the sort of thing where if I had more free time, I wouldn't necessarily do more hermitcraft. I'd do more bizarre stuff. You know?
I mean, you already do a lot of bizarre stuff. This is not even
the weirdest thing I've come up with. Yeah. Kindle says, I hope the new Highlander film does that. Yeah, that is one thing I always like about the Highlander films is the cutaways. Like, I feel like Highlander probably does cutaways better than anybody else. where they'll be talking about like, oh yeah, like that one time in the French Revolution. It just cut to them being drunk in the French Revolution.
Greek comedy or tragedy? Why not both?
Yeah. I mean, I think Forrest Gump was ultimately a comedy. So, you know, there's some tragic elements, but I mean,
Okay.
he lives at the end. That counts for by the Greek standards.
Just doing it on one side. It's art.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so if we do a cutaway on this side, this is gonna be how long? Da, 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 da.
Aren't they mutually incompatible in the Greek tradition? I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why you have to pick one, which is why it's closer to the Greek definition of a comedy than the Greek definition of a tragedy. So I'm calling it a comedy.
Fair enough.
Okay, so this is 26 blocks high. Wow.
Very sleepy all of a sudden.
Oh, no.
Which is weird because I slept a lot last night.
Uh-oh.
I think I need to get, like, I spent like a few weeks not working. So my body just wants to go, we're not working today, right? Hello, kitty.
By Sanrio.
Sure. So yeah, my body is trying to keep on saying, well, we should take a nap now. We don't need to work. So I've been fighting to work this last week.
Kindle says...
I think it's because I've been doing so much of all the other stuff. So...
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, when I'm not working, I have a hard time staying awake.
Well, it's because I'm having to unpack boxes, find out where things go, buy spoons, and I've got like,
if you don't have your own spoon, store-bought is fine.
yeah, I have 24 things on my to-do list last time I counted, just to get to a semblance of normal. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, what I should...
So normally I don't want to work and I don't have that excuse. I need to get on with the Hermitcraft episode.
Are you ready to start editing it? Because you mentioned you had enough footage when I asked if you needed help.
No, I had some footage and I know what I'm doing for it, so I just need to record it. I have some footage with me and Beef, and I mean, if Beef goes out first, that's not... I mean, me and Beef are both, like, when we were having our discussion afterwards about it, we were just sort of like, because he's been having problems as well, and he's been super unable to do stuff. So, like, we were both sort of commiserating, like, after we turned off the cameras, and it was just sort of like, yeah, I've got to get a video out. Yeah, me too. And it was just sort of like, I mean, I at least have a video. It's not Hermitcraft, but at least I have a video for Friday. So it's not as bad as it could be. So
yeah, I gotta say,
my channel's not gonna suffer.
Yeah, I'm really liking these Vault Hunter, like this modded thing. It's really easy to get videos out. And the bigger problem I'm having is I'm used to pacing my Hermitcraft where it's like I spend 8 hours to get one video, And I'm like, well, Vault Hunters is easier, so I'll spend 4 hours to get one video. And then I spend 4 hours recording, and I'm like, I should have stopped after 2 hours. This is now an 80-minute
Yeah.
video. Oh boy, like it's very dense in terms of like the value of the footage.
I get that. I mean, don't like even with that, I don't think I would find myself the will to play with it. So
No, that's fair. I haven't gotten to do modded for a while, so I'm excited to get back into it.
yeah,
I miss doing modded. But like I just couldn't really justify trying. If I knew if I was doing a solo modded series, it wouldn't work.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
So
I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's good.
yeah, I've been waiting for the hermits to
Can't
get
get to
back
my
into modded
calendar.
for a long time.
Yeah, like modded's never been my thing, really.
Mhm.
I mean, I enjoy it, but I enjoy it in a solo capacity. So like joining a group modded server is not fun for me.
Interesting, yeah.
Slowly getting my life back on track. At least my health is slowly. I'm glad that your health is slowly recovering. That is, I hope it recovers quicker than slowly.
Yeah.
Just give me micro blocks and I'll live in my corner. Honestly, if I could have like Lego, like micro blocks, I could like the statues I could create. Like, how many days? How many days does November have? 31.
30 days has November.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Sorry, I normally look this on my thing, but on my monitor, but the clock's covered, so chisel and bits mod. I mean, yeah, chisel and bits would work with me, but it's a case of multi-link cubes, right? Like I like being able to scale things up and down. So yeah. My creative brain is running a bit dry at the moment. So, I mean, this one has devolved into icy to just blue. So, which is fine. Which is fine. Can't believe it's November already. It's ridiculous. You doing all right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm just doing a lot of mental math, and that's always a great thing to be doing on stream.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'm a little preoccupied with getting this right. Okay, so it's gonna pop out like that.
That's how November goes. Starts out with high hopes and then just can't we just get on with it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I am like everything's going so quickly and I want things to be over and done with and you know how it goes.
Yep.
I just want to be fully moved into this place because I've got to go back and I for like the last moments. So I don't want to go back. I don't want to have to speak to my landlord. I don't want to have to do anything. Parents are already stressed out about Thanksgiving. At least that's something I don't have to worry about.
Oh yeah, I don't either. So Corinne goes to her mom's for Thanksgiving, so not my problem. I don't have to organize or plan anything.
Yeah.
My parents were just like, hey, we decided to go to Vegas this Thanksgiving. If you guys want to go to Vegas, we can't afford to take you, but you can come say hi if you want on your own dime. And I'm like, okay. So I don't have to stress about, because the other thing is I don't have a car anymore. So like I was like, oh great, how am I even gonna get down there? Like to
Yeah.
go see them. Now I don't have to stress about it because they're not going to be in town. But like,
Perfect.
um, two of my siblings also have like relatively young babies, and so they're like, we don't want to
Hmm.
travel because the babies are too young, and
Yeah.
so that's fine. And so it's like, in theory, I could have tried to go see one of their families, but like, that's they don't want to. They're still dealing with new babies. They don't want to host a big Thanksgiving either.
They don't want you around
Yeah,
right
well, I
now.
mean, they don't want anybody around. It's yeah, they're
Yeah.
just kind of like, let's just have a chill Thanksgiving. So yeah, we're not really doing anything, which
Yeah.
is fine because like I've had such an insanely busy last few months, like especially with going to Canada in October. Like I was there for Canadian Thanksgiving. I had butternut squash soup. I'm good. Um, Badger says Friendsgiving is always more fun too. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything like that either. Like at this point, uh, like I think a lot of my friends are going to their parents for Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna do something here. Um, just like okay, I can boil oatmeal.
I mean, like Christmas, I've got Abby coming, so
Hmm.
because I'm not going home
Hmm.
because I don't have anyone to look after the cats.
Yeah.
So I have to deal with Abby. Ugh. I'm pretty sure Abby's watching.
Hmm.
Boil oatmeal. I mean,
I'm gonna have
cook
something
it.
better than that. My point is, I'm not gonna stress about it.
How dare. Poor Abby. No, not poor Abby. Abby asked to come. I didn't invite them. They just asked. And I
Mm.
said, yeah, all right then.
Okay, so we're gonna do 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here.
Uh,
Wait, oh wait, no, we need 3 blocks here, then 3 blocks here.
it's better than going to parents, is what it is. Hey, Abby asked and didn't just show up at the door.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then that's gonna continue all the way down to.
I mean, like, if Abby did just show up at my door, I would be very surprised because, it's a long way.
Mhm.
Can you come too? I don't have enough room for 2 people right now.
Really? How do you have room
Yeah.
for one person but not two? Do you? Are you like? Oh,
Because I have one inflatable mattress.
oh, okay. I was thinking. Well, I mean, people can sleep on the floor. I was thinking you were like my dining
People
room
can't
table
sleep
can
on the
only fit two
floor.
people. What? I sleep on the floor all the
They
time.
can't. No one sleeps on. No.
If I'm traveling,
Grown
like
ups.
yeah, just like
No, grown ups don't sleep on the floor.
okay. I guess grown-ups just stay in houses all the time, never going anywhere, whatever. Boring lives. Stupid grown-ups. I'm sleeping on the floor for PAX.
See, that's weird.
Well, I mean, I can't afford to go otherwise. And, like, people want to see us, so I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah.
I'd rather, like, go places and sleep on the floor than stay in my apartment all the time with a bed. Like, of the two, staying in my apartment all the time is more depressing by a lot.
I mean, beds exist elsewhere.
Yeah, but it costs a lot more money to get your own hotel room than to like find somebody who's willing to let people crash on their floor.
Yeah. Grown ups don't sleep on the floor. Not in my house. Like honestly, it. I mean, if you have a way of sleeping push, you can come up too. I'm not fussed by that. Um, Specifically pushed because, but yeah, I don't have the mechanical apparatus. I'm also thinking about where they would sleep
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not convinced I'll have everything packed away. Just kidding. I mean, you're welcome if you can find a mattress. And you don't stay for more than 3 days, because at that point I will kill both of you.
Dead.
Like, honestly, yeah.
What is it the kids say? Slay queen?
I mean, yes, probably. I
Yeah,
mean,
I've heard
like,
them say yes, too.
I don't like sleeping on the floor.
It's not my first choice, but staying at home is worse.
I have back problems to start with, so I know it's supposed to help them, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Do you have a sofa couch? Kind of. It's sort of brokenish.
Yeah.
On one side, like the springs and stuff have gone, because,
Mahi says,
getting old.
do I have a roll-up foam sleeping pad? I do for camping, but for when I'm flying, I have an inflatable backpacking mattress that's like, it's like smaller than the size of a coffee can when it's deflated. It's like
Shadow puppies and stuff.
it's for ultralight backpacking. But yeah, I use it all the
Just
time on
me
hotel room
scratching
floors.
my nose with a pen. Is what that is.
That's all you need. But yeah, no, the big foam one's too big to fly with.
Sleeping on the floor does not help back pain. I'll tell that to Cam. Thank you. Captain Stoppy has resubscribed for 8 months. It says happy 8 months. Thank you. And Paleo Cheer Biddies, thank you very much. I do have like back issues. And
we've never forgiven you. We hold that against Cleo all the time. We waste half of our time in meetings arguing about her back issues. It's a big problem.
Yes, it's a big problem. And it's worse because I don't care about their problems with my problems. So
we have lots of problems.
We always argue. We always argue. Like, I have enough trouble getting out of bed when it's a mattress on the floor. So, I'm so looking forward to having that bed set up, but it's a case of doing it. What am I doing exactly? Bullet journal. Making things pretty. Pretty.
NJ says, Joe, you can get a cot from the hotel, I think. Well, so the person who got the room said he was going to try to request a cot for me, but in my experience, when you go to PAX, they run out of cots well before you get one. Like, so, like, yeah, the hotel is sold out like 6 months in advance for these events. This is a max occupancy event. So we might win the cot lottery, the cottery, if you will, but I'm gonna assume we won't. And I'm gonna pack my little backpacking air mattress thing.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. So, we're starting on December's bullet journal. Let's break out the Christmas washies. I'm very sleepy.
Arterial Red has written a extensive apology about the false claim and the ludicrous statement that Hermitcraft's live stream was larger than Band-Aid. So thank you for that extensive apology that I will not read out loud.
Red! We appreciate you, Red. Christmas washies.
But yeah, I'm bringing a sleeping bag too. Yeah, I've got like a backpacking sleeping bag and a backpacking air mattress, and that's all I need.
It's all he needs. Short form, me wrong, sorry.
Well, you know, Arterial Red, the best way to apologize is with cash. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/showhills and YouTube Super Chat.
The best way to say sorry is to give me stuff. That's fair. Got you listen to the Queen set from Live Aid again. It was the best.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Let's see. Andre says, how are you liking Vault Hunter so far? I'm liking it a lot. I'm really enjoying getting back into modded, but I appreciate the fact that most of the mods are locked behind research walls, so you have to explore the dungeons to get stuff to unlock mods. So people can't be like, Joe, why don't you use create mod to solve this problem day one? It's like we slowly ease into this stuff. Like unlocking create mod would take like 12 research points or something stupid. It's a lot. Whereas like I can get like basic storage like with bigger chests. Colossal chest mod is one. So I have to make sure I don't get too top heavy and fall over. I also need the colossal thighs mod, but it'll be fine.
The colossal thighs mod. Christmas is going to take over everything now. Can't we appreciate fall a little bit longer? That is depending on whether you live in a place where fall exists.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, mine does not.
We got some cold weather yesterday. It like dropped down to freezing for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves that.
Oh, everyone loves a cold Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Mariah Carey has defrosted. Yeah. Especially in America, there's another holiday between Halloween and Christmas. Well, there isn't here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to be fair, we've got one in like 4 days.
Well, I mean, like the last Thanksgiving before the pandemic, one of our clients at the ad agency was a national grocery chain, and the Halloween ended, and I was like, okay, so I guess we're gonna jump into Thanksgiving stuff now. And it's like the client's skipping Thanksgiving this year. I'm like, what? They're a grocery store. No, we're going right into Christmas. We're pushing Christmas. I'm like, wow. If this is happening here, like societally, if we're done. We're no longer like we're just jumping straight from Halloween to Christmas. Like if a chain this big is doing it, everybody's got to be doing it. We're going to be soon. Okay, so that's 3 times 2.37. 7 blocks. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Welcome, Novatora. Penny Jacobson says, I like Thanksgivings. Since I don't celebrate Christmas, it gives me an excuse to have the same kind of food. Yeah, if you're like, oh boy, I want to have, Christmas turkey, but my family doesn't celebrate. Well, Thanksgiving turkey's fine.
I mean, turkey is Christmas food, so for us.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody has a turkey.
Yeah.
More or less.
Makes sense. Okay.
The seasons, Scotland, the seasons are ice, rain, ice, snow, and hail with rain, less bitter rain, and those 4 days in the middle of the July some years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is cold. Not gonna lie that it's cold, but I like it. I like it.
Kindle says, I think I'm cooking beef Wellington for Christmas. Which one is beef Wellington? I don't. I'm sure I've
It's
had
the
it.
one wrapped in pastry.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's
I
cool.
don't like pastry.
Oh,
Not
really?
really.
Oh,
It's
hmm.
all right, but like if I could just have the filling without the pastry,
Hmm.
I'd be much happier.
Nice.
Genuinely.
Uh,
It's a vehicle to get filling into your mouth
it's a
effectively,
it's a
and that's
filling
just not
delivery
nice.
system.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Uh-huh.
So beef. I'd be okay with just roast beef.
Hmm.
Genuinely, it does feel like it's destroying a good dish
Uh-huh.
in that instance. So
It's like, gosh, what a waste. What a
it
waste.
is.
It's a wastery instead of a pastry. I don't know. I'm
No,
tired.
no, no, no. I got where you're going
Yeah,
with that one. It's
I'm
fine.
like, oh, that was too far.
Yeah, that was all right.
Oh gosh. Dun, dun, dun. Do, do, do.
Ruining that puff pastry, like pastry is just not nice. It's supposed to be like, ooh, look at all this buttery soft pastry, and I'm just like, it's just a waste of butter.
Hmm.
It's just a waste of butter. I do like sausage rolls,
Hmm.
but only if the meat is more substantial than the pastry, which is very rare. Puff pastry feels weird to you. I mean, pastry's weird.
Well, this is getting me a little hungry.
I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten today,
Yeah, me either.
so
Oh yeah, last night, I
because I've got
like.
no spoons.
Oh
Sorry.
no. What? Do you only have food that you can eat with spoons and
I
chopsticks?
have soup,
Uh huh.
and I have oatmeal.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see that being
So
hard.
it's
Um.
either that or just eat an entire box of Twix. Uh,
Yeah. See, last night I was supposed to on Monday make fajitas, like or burritos or something, and but then
hungry.
because Tango kept pushing the stream time back, like basically by the time I got done recording the end of Decked Out Phase 5, I was like, now I just need to throw frozen pizza in the oven. That we don't have time for me to do a complex meal. So, and then yesterday I knew we were going somewhere. Like we were going to one of my kids' friends' house where they were gonna have like food and snacks, and so I was like, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll make all of these burritos, and then I'll throw some of them in the freezer and throw some of them in the fridge, and we'll eat like a little bit now. So I've got plenty of
My
burritos for the
problem,
next few days.
my problem is that I like to bulk cook because I don't
Hmm.
like to cook every day.
Well, that's what I'm describing.
Yeah, so like in no way, shape, or form do I have bulk cook meals. So
Hmm.
I'm having to cook every day, and it's driving me insane.
Oh no.
I mean, more insane.
Hmm. Yeah. Da, 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 da. So that's gonna be 7 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How far out does this go? That goes all the way out to like
The energy of cooking every day isn't quite worth it. Yeah, like I like
there.
to I like to just have like things that I can throw in the microwave and
Hmm.
not have to worry about, and just you know that's why I have oatmeal, for God's sake.
Hmm.
Like when I have like stacks of oatmeal. Did I do anything for Halloween? I streamed.
Hmm.
Um, we played survival horror with puppets. Um, Hang on. RR Distance has resubscribed for 7 months. We're doing bullet journal. I just switched to the Hobonichi weeks for next year's because I need something pocketable. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'm just working on my bullet journal stuff. But yes. So yeah, no, I did like the but evil puppets is what we did yesterday.
Nice.
Tell you a fun fact about my new hometown and Halloween.
Oh yeah.
After we finish, Joe.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's a pretty much giveaway.
Yeah. Okay. That feels like that's not.
When you have spoons, mug cakes are a good.
4, 5, 6, 7. I think I should.
When you have spoons.
We'll cut that.
When you have spoons. I don't have spoons.
No spoons for Cleo.
No spoons. Spoons go bye-bye. Yeah, I need this to end at some point and go out and buy spoons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't even know where you would buy spoons, because like I bought when my ex left, I went and I think I just went to Costco and bought like all cutlery, like here's an 8-piece cutlery set with like forks, knives, spoons. I don't know where I would go to buy spoons by themselves.
Usually the supermarket. I might have to buy just an entire cutlery set.
Do they have cutlery at the supermarket there? Because ours is more like food.
Oh, our supermarkets are pretty like home goods as well.
Gotcha. It might be too also because I live like in a denser urban environment. They don't carry as many non-food essentials.
Okay. Costco is so dangerous. I find all kinds of things I need now. Mm-hmm. Costco is one of those places where I am glad I have a membership to, because sometimes they do great deals, sometimes not so great.
Badger says big supermarkets in the UK sell housewares too. I'm sure big supermarkets in the US do as well. I just don't go to them. Like,
you see, this might be your problem. It's like, we just don't have that in America. No.
We don't have that in the city. Yeah, like that might be like, because like in, I know Walmart sells spoons, I guess, but like,
I mean, Walmart is a supermarket.
Yeah, Target. I don't go to Target's not really a grocery store though. Like they've started selling groceries.
I didn't say grocery store. I said supermarket.
Yeah. Okay. Another JT says, Joe, chances are the supermarket has spoons in an aisle you just don't go down. I mean, that's possible too.
I mean, I think that's probably fairly likely.
Yeah, I probably look over there. I'm like, charcoal briquettes. I don't need those. Keep walking. There could be a bunch of spoons behind the charcoal briquettes, and I wouldn't know. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe this is an opportunity, Cleo, an opportunity for you to go
opportunity to buy spoons,
to go all in on like hyper seasonal spoons, right? So don't just go out there and buy generic spoons that you can use all year. Go out there and buy some Christmas spoons, and buy some New Year's spoons, and some Valentine's Day spoons, some Guy Fawkes night spoons, and just like have a rotating set of holiday spoons.
But what if it's not a holiday?
Well, you just use the ones for the next holidays to build hype.
Oh.
So, like, I mean, I think
that almost sounded reasonable.
It's fair enough to start using your 4th of July spoons anytime after Flag Day.
Right.
Because I'm sure you have both of those holidays.
Guy Fawkes night, not Guy Fawkes night. This really is a chance to go full spork. Never go full spork.
No. What do you think this is? Taco Bell? Okay.
So this is a Wendy's. Denelm just does just spoons. They do have them in Scotland. Yes, they do. There is one local to me.
Actually, that's gonna go.
Which I shall go after this craft stream. And just get some spoons.
Yay.
They're probably in a box I haven't opened yet.
Yeah, that is how it goes sometimes. I mean, are those... I don't know how strong your cats are. Can cats hide spoons?
I mean, yeah, but they never have in the past, so I don't know why they would start now.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're also really distressed in general by the move, so...
And also not allowed in the kitchen.
Okay. Do they understand that with the new...
Well, the door is a good, clear sign.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, just because they weren't allowed in the old kitchen doesn't necessarily mean that they appreciate that applying to them here in this new setting.
I mean, literally, I've got the door shut on them for now.
Okay.
It's not that they're never allowed in the kitchen. They're going to be fed in the kitchen eventually. It's just right now. They just have to deal with what they've got.
They've got to hold on to what they got. Eating in the kitchen will be
Part of relief is it's easier to find spoons in a store than in a mess of boxes. That is where I currently am. It's just sort of like I have something like 30 boxes that I've not opened yet.
Oh, no.
And the idea is to do at least one box a day, but I'm trying to get the kitchen sorted right now.
Yeah.
And I'm nearly done. I've got one more box in the kitchen. And then I've got to wash everything up and make sure it has a place to live. Because some of the stuff doesn't have a place to live anymore. So I've got to find new places for things that make sense. Like, the thing is, by Christmas, I want to at least have a living room set up. So I can actually, have Abby over and have them sit in a place. Hosting. I don't want to host. I'm not good at hosting. I don't like people in my... I prefer not to have people in my space. Which is why I've said 3 days. You get 3 days, okay?
You get 3 days. Then you're gone. Gubba Wabby out.
I mean, if they need to spend more than 3 days, that's cool too. But I'm not. I don't like people in my space. It's one of those things that absolutely drives me spare. Fortunately, I've got more room now, so it's going to annoy me less. Yeah, I'm just not cut out for hosting. I like to do things I'm old. I like to do things in my own way. Should have put a washi tape in each box for a self-rewarding motivational tactics. Don't know what that means.
Oh, like each box you open, you'd be like, "Oh, it's this washi tape." I think that's...
Oh God, no! That's honestly horrifying.
Yeah, I can't. That's not how my brain works. Like, people are like, "Oh, you should gamify this," and I'm like, "This isn't a game."
I mean, technically, I could.
I could, but I'm not gonna.
I'm not going to, but I could.
Yeah.
What's the time? Really?
What? Did you think we'd be going for way longer or way shorter?
Way longer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tired.
Everything's a drag
That's fine.
today. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm making some great progress here. This is a particularly complex piece of equipment, and I'm really finally getting my head around it, so... But yeah, I knew that was going to take some time. But yeah, I'm ready to get the plastic frame in, at least. And then, like, the actual bumper itself is going to be a whole thing, too. I haven't even started on that.
Abby, you entertain yourself in this room. I'll chill in my room for the. I mean, Abby knows that I'm going to be streaming. I mean, to be fair, Abby will also probably be streaming with me.
Yeah.
So, you know. But yeah, I can just go and chill in my room if I have to. You know, I am one of those people that does need to be alone for like at least a few hours a day.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I will go absolutely bananas at people.
Well,
Shout out given to Abby. Go follow Abby.
Yeah.
They're good people, despite the fact that I'm saying, God, I don't want people in my house. They are good people. They're nice and they're pleasant. Well, they're not nice and they're not pleasant, but they are good people. There's a difference between good and nice.
Yeah, I'm at the point where it's like, I am so ready for this TCG to ship. This is actually related, though, because, like, I want to start I've got this nice dining room table for streaming, like, board games and card games and stuff from, and, like, we never use it. Because I was like, originally I was like, oh, yeah, people want to come down and hang out and we can stream together, and it, like, just never worked out. But, like, with the TCG, I'm hoping that we might be able to get some hermits to come to Nashville and play some TCG and stream.
I mean, we can always play online, you and me.
Well, yeah, we can play with the webcams, like, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, it would also be fun. Like, we've been trying to get, like, Scar really wants to go to Dollywood, which is, like, the big theme park near here. And so it'd be fun to, like, try and get, like, oh, hey, let's play some TCG and then do a Dollywood thing and that sort of thing.
I think I'm just a little goblin. Of course you are.
Goblin, you're so small.
You're a tiny goblin.
Not big.
We all know that's not true. I mean, it is true for a given value of true, but it's close enough that it doesn't make sense. Spending most of my time around people, it's tiring. I mean, since leaving teaching, yeah, I am. I've gotten into being just like an awful person to be around, and I'm okay with it. Just like I don't have the energy for people that I used to anymore. Like I like people, but on my terms, you know. So, yeah, like my brain has just like completely shut off what I'm doing for a December design.
So, I mean, you could do Christmas. That's pretty classic. You could do New Year's, although you might want to save that for like 2024 for January.
Possibly. It's inspirational. What? Leave teaching, don't deal with people anymore. I could go with an orc theme. Orc.
Wait. Somebody says there's a Joe Hill's pumpkin on Tumblr. I don't... What is this Joe Hill's pumpkin?
A jumpkin.
Yeah, so let me go to Tumblr.
Or a jumpkin, I suppose.
Yeah.
Gingerbread. I could do gingerbread.
Let's check
Gingerbread
the
is
Joe Hill's
classic.
tag.
Okay, let's...
Oh, that is pretty good. By Judas Iscariot. Let me post a link to that. Do you mind if
what?
I post...
Yeah, post it. It's
yeah,
fine.
I'll post it in your chat, too.
But Judas Iscariot has made a pumpkin of Joe. Yeah, that tracks.
It's the original Judas Iscariot. He's cursed to walk the earth. He actually was at the crucifixion.
He was at the crucifixion, yeah.
Okay.
Hang on. Let's look at some gingerbread images. Oh, that's something I can modify to my own aesthetics, I guess. Let's have a look at this pumpkin.
I'm also going to post the tipping link again because I haven't posted it for a while.
The jumpkin.
It's a viewer-supported...
Oh, that's cute.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I could build this in Minecraft. I mean, I'm looking at it. This seems reasonable. I guess the one question I have on terms of the scaling is, did I get the hole sizes right when I did the cutouts? I might have done this. The holes might have been scaled to the size of the pop bumper caps rather than the size that they need to be in here. So this is 14 blocks on the diameter. I think that's close to what I had. I think I might have cut 15 block holes. Let me check real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Launching Minecraft. Woohoo. Launching Minecraft. Woohoo.
Is that the song you sing whenever you launch Minecraft?
Only when I'm doing it on stream. If I'm doing it by myself, I'm like a lot more metal. But, you know, I try to present a more cheerful public face instead of being like, Minecraft launching CPU lurching multiplayer connect to the server with friends joining world downloading resource pack. Don't forget to set your status. That sort of thing. But obviously that's not appropriate for a public audience.
Yeah, never do that again. Just in general, just don't.
Somebody says, I thought that was in my office. What? How would that be in your
You
office?
have a devil in your office? That Joe's Batman voice.
Oh no.
Joe's Batman voice is something even worse.
Did I leave all of my Elytra and stuff in decked out?
I mean, that is plausible.
Yeah, this might be this. Oh my gosh. I don't have it on. Oh, here it is. I put it in my TCG shulker because everything else was full. It's fine.
Is it, Joe?
No, I'm bad at things. I'm not okay with it.
Okay.
Tango
Just
should do a
checking.
segment of his episodes where he feeds the leftover items to the Ravagers. He threatens to do it with that voiceover, but like it'd be real cute to see him going through the dungeon and be like, here you go, here's Scar's boots, here's Doc's Elytra, that sort of thing.
I mean, that does seem really cute, but honestly, I think he's just running on empty
Yeah.
right now.
Oh my gosh.
I was talking in stream about how I felt bad that every time Decked Out breaks, it's Tango! And he's like, I signed up for this. And I'm like, did you know?
He knew that it was gonna happen.
He knew, but that's not the same thing as signing up.
Did you
for
see
it.
that Cub broke Decked Out last night?
No,
By trying to do
but
a-
am I surprised?
Cub was like, I'm gonna do a single card challenge run. Oh, the machine is not designed to handle only one card? Tango! Hey, Kindle is tipping 21. Thank you. We're going to rotate the camera another 21 degrees. Right, and Kindle is here. Depending on season changes, can we do a 2024 Groundhog Day parade? I don't know. I don't want to make any promises about our Patreon server calendar because it's, like, keyed to the Hermitcraft restart, and we don't know when that is. So let me rotate that camera 21 degrees. Cleo, have you talked to Cub at all?
In what way?
About the restart?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, I was just curious. I was like, I've been trying to ask about this restart for weeks, and nobody wants to talk about the hiatus, when it starts and when it ends. And Cub was like, yeah, I should talk to some people about that. And I was like, awesome. I was like, cool, because like I'm getting nowhere. But yeah.
Tango's again finding out the games he would make is perfect if it weren't for those dang users.
Okay, so this is
pretty much.
how wide here? I should have brought blocks with me, but okay. 1, 2, 3. I know how to count. I just don't know how to count without falling into a hole.
And that's how I feel about math, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but basically, I don't know what server we're gonna be on on February, so I don't know. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so these are one block too small to compare that. Let me look at the math again. Okay. Whoops.
Hats. Sounds like a decked out Christmas special. I don't think Tango's going to do a decked out Christmas special after the Halloween one.
I don't know. I think he would want to if we were willing to go along with it. Like,
really?
Yeah, I get the sense that he wants the season to run longer, so he has more time to do cool stuff with decked out.
Ah, I see.
Okay, let me think. So, I had this at 14 blocks, I think, but was that because the math came out to 14 blocks, or was that because the math came out to like 13.5 blocks and I chose to round up instead of rounding down? Because if I can round down, I'm in good shape here. That's like 6.2 centimeters times our scaling multiplier.
Like, Joe's doing this math stuff and I'm here just doing little feetsies.
Yeah.
Tango loves Christmas. I can't imagine he wouldn't want to decked out the halls. It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Decked out halls with ravajollies. I don't know. I'm really tired.
So am I. We're going to have to probably stop soon.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so this is actually maybe too small. This should actually be... This should go all the way out to the 15, maybe. Okay, which in some ways makes this easier, because I can center this stuff better. Oh, gosh. So if I
Hand cramps are the worst. Yeah, they are. I agree.
Bring that out to the 15, because it's like 14.7. So we bring that out to the 15. It's gonna overlap that in a little bit more than it should, but that's worth it because it lets us
Single card challenge sounds just something could be saved until world downloads. Like, honestly, I'm gonna try and see what Tango wants to do for world downloads, because I mean I intend to run decked out a lot.
Yeah, me too. My Patreon is we're gonna have a decked out day like sometime after the thing goes down. So so if we're going to 7.5, half of 7.5 is 3.25. No, 3.
Oh, Cam, since you're there, Halloween sounds.
This is.
They can go off now, please, when you're ready. And at a computer. Doesn't have to be immediately.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people like to use them whilst they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Till next year, Halloween sounds. I mean, I do like the Halloween sounds.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Muhammad says, Joe, what's this about? I am currently working on sketches of a pop bumper assembly in order to convert it for Minecraft. Also, I'm realizing the light is ruining the visual. Let me fix that. So now you can see the sketches better. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Joe.
Oh,
Always.
Minecraft is still up.
What's that draining all my CPU? All right.
Yeah, that'll do it. Excuse me. Measuring a lot of pinball stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Probably easier with this ruler, even though it's more unwieldy in other ways. I can go directly across there. 7.5, let's just say.
Yes, I would think so. Bullet journals make you feel like you mess them up. This is the great thing about bullet journals. You can't mess it up. It's yours.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you can mess it up is if you choose to do something that you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is 15 blocks here. So 17 would come out more. I feel like I should maybe round up to 19. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that feels like it should be 2 blocks wider. A lot of this scaling stuff with models at this size, you just gotta kind of go with your gut and figure out what'll look right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay, so we come out to...
Thank you, McLesley, for the biddies.
Hold on, did I do some other math wrong here? 1 second.
I mean, statistically.
Statistically,
probably.
I probably did some other math wrong here. Okay. I see what happened. Yep. Nope, so...
It's fine. Play with them until they're gone.
Dashing through decked out, artifact in hand, I'll throw it down a hole, and maybe I will land near a ravager with a button and a door that opens still, and I will find the cake is gone. Tango, please refill. All the cake in the death room over there, please. I think that we should have something yummy to eat. Of all the things, he still hasn't refilled that cake. Like, and I don't want to bug him about it because he's got people bugging him about everything else, and it's a very minor thing to not refill the cake. But like,
What cake?
if you survive the death room, there's supposed to be cake,
Oh, right.
like in Portal.
I've never survived the death room. It's fine.
Yeah, but he hasn't refilled the cake.
How dare he?
I know,
We
right?
should sue.
I know. Okay. So let's see. The top of this is going to be 17 wide.
Thank you, McLesley, for the biddies. It says, okay, last one. I appreciate you.
What am I making? I'm doing a sketch of a pop bumper assembly so I can build 4 of these in Minecraft for my pinball machine base. cub took more than one slice. Oh, okay. So it's Cub's fault. Okay. So if we wanted to do this...
We should murder Cub. Just saying.
Yeah, MCC champion. Also corpse. Okay, yep, so it's 2 blocks tall. So let's start working on this cap here. So this is going to be 19 across, if I'm doing my math right. No, 17 across. So that's to there. Okay. Which is 8.5. So let's work on a diagram of the cap itself here.
Joe, you need to do a run of Decked Out where you take a cake in with you to refill the death room.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's actually probably pretty funny. I kind of like that idea a lot.
You should do that.
I should do that.
I've never managed to get to the death room because I don't know how it works.
I've only made it there 3 times, so out of like 80 runs or something. So I'm gonna be bringing in a lot of cakes. Let's see, 4.5. That's 2.37. 11. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So this is 7.5. That's 15. So
Hayes Deer has resubscribed for 21 months and says, started a new job recently, so I've not been able to catch many streams, but happy to make it to this one. Aww, that's nice of you. Hang on. Hang on. Like, my brain has kind of officially turned off, so I'm just going to talk to chat for a bit.
okay.
Hey.
Hi, Chad.
Hey. Hi, Chad. How you doing? Wonder if you can make gingerbread people in the air fryer. I mean, they're just biscuits. I don't actually know how air fryers work. So
Yeah, I'm dubious about air fryers. Everybody's like, Joe, they're great. And I'm like, I don't like aerosolizing oil. And they're like, you don't have to put oil in it. And I'm like, well, then you're not really frying the thing.
Well, no, it's just a fancy oven at that point. But
yeah,
honestly, it's just small batches and it costs less. So
the thing is, like, a lot
you
of
know how it
yeah,
is.
I've got a 10-year-old. Like, they eat a lot. Like, I don't need to do small batches. I need to cook all food and then have leftovers for the next day, so I don't have to deal with making another meal right away.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, love your air fryer. Hang on. Air fryer. Sorry.
Get caught up in the air fryer.
I mean, like air fryer is one of those things that I want to try, but I don't actually think I'm ever gonna. It's a tiny fan oven. Yeah.
My problem is...
But I have a big one of those.
Yeah.
Costs more to run, but I have one.
Well, and the other thing is, too, like, I have a very limited kitchen space. So it's like one more appliance is like, where am I going to put it? You know, like...
Yeah, I see. I mean, that's fair.
People are saying they're just tiny convection ovens. Well, then call them convectionettes or something. Like...
No. No. There are always excuses.
Mm-hmm.
Parents have a combination air fryer and instant pot. They love it. I mean, like having like little gadgets to make your life easier with like all sorts of things. So, it's nice if you got the room.
Yeah, I don't have the room.
I don't even have a blender right now, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the list. Don't get me wrong, it's on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't everything? Okay, I think my brain has switched off, Joe. I think I'm about ready to end.
Do we need to wrap up?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I need to wrap up. You can continue on if you need to.
No, I mean,
But...
I feel like I'm actually at a pretty good stopping point now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go break into our own chats and say goodbye
Yeah.
to the folks. Alrighty, catch
I'll
you
see
later,
you
Cleo.
later, Joe.
It was a lot of fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Okay, Discord disconnect. Alright, folks, if you have been enjoying the stream, just as a reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We rotate the camera 1 degree angular for every dollar that comes in. I feel like this is actually really solid progress. Like, let me look at, yeah. Like, this diagram, I know how it works. I feel like I can start building this on Hermitcraft now in a way that I was not prepared to do earlier. So that is going to be a huge, huge net positive for work on the pinball machine project. Let me see where we can send y'all for a raid. Following. Well, it looks like our pal Pearlescent Moon is playing some decked out. So why don't we go ahead and /raid Pearlescent Moon in the Twitch chat, and I'm going to post a link in the YouTube chat as well. So if you want to go check out Pearlescent Moon, our raid message is howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out and palling around. It's been a fun time. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.